Hey, stat students, welcome to Module 15, which is the last and final module of your stats class. Woohoo, celebrate. I'm sure you're very excited about this. This last module, we're going to be going over chi-square stats. So this is going to be testing for goodness of fit and for independence. We are going to kind of go over this with your read and review, and then obviously your mind tap. So the first thing that I want to do is kind of click into this module. Make sure you go over your learning objectives, and the 3 videos that I have in here. The first one is an introduction to chi-square. Really, it's talking about the difference between the two and like what you're using these for. So the chi-square goodness of fit, you're using this to determine if a sample matches a population. And then your chi-square fit for independence is you're comparing 2 variables in a contingency table. So you're doing 2 different things. You're trying to figure out which one goes where, which one is to be used when. So this one gives a good overview in terms of the chi-square. And then these last 2 videos kind of go into examples for either the goodness fit and then the independence. All right. So just make sure that you look over these 3 videos, get a good understanding, complete your mind tap, and that should be kind of a good last step for completing your mind tap for 15. All right. So then if we scroll back to our assignments right here, you're going to see your discussion question. The last discussion question that I have for you guys for stats is really more of a reflection type of discussion. Instead of going over chi-square, you can do that with your mind tap work. I want you to reflect on your personal experience with this course. I know a lot of times when people start taking statistics, in a behavioral statistics class, a lot of times people don't understand that it is very math-based. So obviously now that you've gotten to the end of this course, I'm sure you're very, very, very aware that this is more of a math class than anything, with a behavioral type of, social behavioral sciences flair to it. We incorporate obviously the idea of how to use this in a social behavioral sciences way in the field, but it is all math and data based. So now that you know that, what is your overall feeling about stats after completing this course? And maybe it's positive, maybe it's negative, maybe it was a more difficult class than you thought, maybe it was easier than you thought, and you're happy with your understanding and kind of what you got out of it. But just let me know, and then you can have a discussion with your fellow students. What new concept or concepts have you learned about stats that you did not understand or know before coming into the class? So maybe it was just a way to compute data, or maybe it was how, when you're looking through journal articles, maybe now that you're reading the data analysis and the results, maybe you understand that a little bit better. I know I always did when I first started off, in psychology, when I would look through all those different journal articles and research articles. I had no idea what any of that meant until after I got done, through multiple stats courses, and really just doing and computing the stats myself when writing my own. So that really was helpful to kind of understand what all that information means and not just kind of gloss over it. What do you believe to be the biggest skill you gained from taking this course, and what can you kind of apply in the future from it? So think about that. And then the last question, after acquiring a better understanding of stats from this course, why do you believe learning and understanding statistics is an important part of psychology and social and behavioral sciences? Maybe you don't think it is, but maybe you do. So let me know, especially like I just said, when you're looking at the different, journal articles and you're trying to figure out results from studies, that's usually the biggest takeaway. But maybe it was something else that you specifically learned that's going to help you in what you want to do with your career, or maybe going on to future courses too. All right. So just think and reflect. Again, there's no wrong answer to this as long as you complete it. Make sure you have 200 words, and that's going to be the end of your discussions for the class. The only other thing that you guys have to do in this class is complete your midterms or your term projects, however you want to look at them. Do not forget to submit those. So there is obviously at the very home screen, when you go back to home, you're going to have your term project right here. So make sure that you complete your term project, get that submitted, and make sure you do it before the last day of class, and whenever the date that's listed on the due date. All right. So good luck with that. Good luck with the last module. I hope that you enjoyed a little bit of something that you did in stats. It's been great having all of you guys, and I look forward to looking over your term projects next week. All right, bye.